Okay, we'll go. Who do you think? All right, we'll wrap up the World Series section of this. But who do you think is going to win the World Series, and in how many games?
All right, I have 2 predictions.
Okay.
Okay. 1, Phillies in 7. 2, Stros in 4. Okay. I don't see the Stros messing around if they're going to get it done.
I gotcha.
I think if they're going to get it done, they're not going to lose this postseason.
I gotcha.
The Phillies are not going to. They're not going to steamroll the Astros.
But with the so if the Phillies in 7, but with their questionable pitching after Aaron Nola and Wheeler, you think they can withstand going to 7 with their pitching?
I think if Philly splits in Houston, the first 2 games, I think they have a chance. I think.
But you think if it goes to game 6 or 7 that Philly has enough pitching to potentially be able to get it done?
Let's put it this way. I think they have enough hitting. I think
Okay.
by the time, if their hitting stays as hot as they are, by the time they're seeing those starters the second time, those bullpen guys for the third time, I think that they're going to have an edge because they've been so hot that I think that they can get it done.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'm probably going to go Phillies in 6 because they're so hot right now that I don't think I could pull myself to bet against them just because of how incredible they're playing right now.
Who do you see the Phillies beating starter-wise in Houston?
I think they're going to beat Verlander. I think Verlander he hasn't been lights out. Again, his ERA is a little bit misleading because of the one game. But I think when they play Verlander, I think that we're going to know within the first 2 or 3 innings if they're going to be able to hit him and get that win or not. Because I think if they get through if they go through the lineup one time and he goes up, gets through 9 guys easily, then I don't think they'll, even though, I mean, the more times through the lineup, they get their chances increase. But I think we're going to know really quickly against Verlander if they're going to be able to hit him or not. So I think the Phillies, I'm going to go Phillies in 6. I think game 1 is going to be a huge tell-all of how the rest of the series is going to turn out. If the Phillies go into game 1 and Verlander just shuts them down, I'm going to go on your side and say Astros are going to win in 4 or 5. But if they hit Verlander well, then I think that the Phillies have a very good shot at winning the series. So I think game 1 is going to be a huge, even those first game series, I think that's going to be a tell-all of what the rest of the series is going to look like.
And I like that. And what comes with big swings and big home runs is also a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And with Houston being a pitching dominant team so far this postseason, they could take it in that direction where they're striking them out 15 times a game. If Philly's striking out 15 times a game, they're not going to win the series.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. Early on, especially if Verlander gets better deeper in the games. So if they're not hitting Verlander early, that could be a sign for the rest of the series.
But also too, if Altuve heats up and starts playing really well and starts hitting, that's going to be a really big problem for Philly, I think.
Yeah. And
what has Jordan look? What has he done this postseason? He has a couple big hits, but how has he hit overall?
Overall, not very well.
Really? Okay.
He got a couple singles. But after that Seattle game, he was hitless the rest of the series, I believe.
Really? Okay.
After that big hit.
Okay.
So, or maybe it was the second time he had a home run, right? He had 2 home runs, game 1 and game 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Or
I think you're right.
Home runs in game 1.
One of the 2.
But after the second home run, he fell off hard.
Yeah.
So, but I agree with you. Tuve and then Pena, they're sitting up there at the top of the order, right in the early order.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to beat if they're on.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up for today. So.
All right.
All right. Later, everybody.